YouTube, it is your girl Jasmine Marie, and I'm back with another video. I'm actually in my kitchen right now. I'm preparing dinner tonight. What am I doing? I'm doing a pot roast, collard greens, sweet potatoes, and we're actually supposed to be eating healthy, but I'm gonna do a honey what is it called? Cornbread, honey cornbread with it. So right now I'm just actually standing here cutting up my bell pepper. And I just want to talk a little bit about some things. I want to talk about Sanya Richards-Ross joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast. And if you hear that noise, my son, he's in the room with me. He's in the living room. I'm in the kitchen. And he's watching his little show. I'm actually about to turn it down. And he's probably going to start screaming and stuff. But anyways, so I want to talk about Sanya Richards-Ross joining the Real Housewives of Atlanta cast, and I want to talk about Jeannie possibly joining the cast as well. So as I cut this bell pepper, let's talk about it. So I actually have been a fan of Sanya Richards-Ross for quite some time. She used to have a show on OWN called something gold. I can't remember what it was called because it was so long ago. It was legit like 5 or 8 years ago, something like that. It was a long time ago. So that's how I, knew of her from the show. And my daughter also ran track, so when my daughter got an Instagram, I made sure like my daughter followed her. I had already followed her and everything on Instagram just because of her show. I knew her, that she ran track, and I thought she was a very inspirational woman. She has a beautiful family, and from what I can tell, they look very solid and happy, So I know Sanya Richards-Ross, and she's gonna, I don't know if she's joining the cast, like having a peach, or if she's gonna be a friend of the show. But my opinion is, to be honest, I don't want her joining the show. And I don't want her joining the show because I just feel like that show isn't really a positive show. I watch the show. I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. I love Real Housewives of Potomac. But when I think about my people, like the people who I like, I'm very protective of them, even though I don't know them. But it's one of those things where you really like somebody and you're like, oh no, I kind of don't want to see them on that show because I don't want her and her husband to maybe start having problems that the show created, or see her arguing with some of the women, because that's just not the type of woman that I view her to be. And granted, like I said, I don't know her outside of watching her show on OWN and her Instagram. So to be honest, I don't really know what type of woman she is, but the woman that she displays on her social media outlets, and from what I've seen of her show in previous years, she doesn't seem like a person who would fit into that category, because she doesn't seem like, someone who's going to argue. But I don't doubt that she could hold her own. She is Jamaican, so, they can hold their own. They got a tongue on them. So, yeah, I am not thrilled. If she is joining the cast, I don't know it to be true that she is joining the cast, but it's rumored that she's going to join the cast. And I'm not here for it, because I just want to keep seeing her in a positive light. She comes from what seems like a really good family. She has a mom, dad, one sister, which I really like her sister as well. I think her sister's name is like, I might pronounce it wrong, but it's like Shetsi or something like that. So yeah, that's my take on that. I'm not too excited to see that because I just want to be protective of Sanya Richards-Ross. But, if she is joining, it would be good to see some new blood and maybe more positivity in the show, because I think she'll bring a very positive spirit to the show. So I think that people will find her boring, because when you watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, you're kind of expecting drama. I don't see what drama she could have or what her storyline would be. She's also a sports commentator. So she speaks on sports and things of that nature. So yeah, we'll see. I think Real Housewives of Atlanta starts up, I don't know when it starts up. I was thinking like next month, but I'm not sure. But also, I really like the fall, because right now I have so much good stuff to watch on TV. I have, what am I watching? I'm watching Raising Kanan. I'm watching BMF. I'm watching Our Kind of People. And then I'm watching, all of this is on, okay, so Raising Kanan and BMF is on Stars. Our Kind of People comes on Fox. And it's so funny because I'm like not a show person, but these shows have like really been getting me like, oh, into them or whatever. But I'm definitely not a show type of person. I'm more of a reality TV person. But I've been, watching my shows. Also, Insecure is starting back up, so that's about to come on in October, which I'm really excited for that. I'm excited and I'm sad because it's the last season. So right now I got some really good TV. So I do like the fall for the simple fact that I feel like so much good TV is out there. In the summer, like I feel like there's not really anything to watch. So I don't really watch that much TV. In general, I feel like I don't watch that much TV. But now like that I have some good stuff to watch, I watch that much TV. And I'm gonna do a separate video about Our Kind of People. So anyway, let's go on to Jeannie Mai. So everyone knows that Jeannie Mai is my girl. She has been for like the last several years, just because I watch The Real, which is a daytime TV show that she's on. So I love watching The Real. I watch it every single day. And I heard that she might be joining the cast. And I was actually watching House of Aaron on YouTube, and he was saying that production would be dumb if they're not seeking her out. And I too, the same way I feel about Sanya Ross, I feel about Jeannie. I don't want to see Jeannie on Real Housewives of Atlanta for the simple fact that I feel like Jeannie, she's already rich. She already, has, like, I feel like maybe she doesn't like need that show because she's not, I don't really know what she's trying to accomplish honestly at this point in her life, but I feel like that show, in my opinion, would just kind of bring her down because her too, like I feel like there'll be storylines, there'll be unnecessary drama, and I don't want to see her argue with some of those people on there. I just really don't. So, I think that they just need to find other people in Atlanta. And Jeannie only lives in Atlanta. I have a crying baby. Jeannie only lives in Atlanta part-time. Obviously, because she lives in LA, because she has to do her other show. So, I don't know. I just don't see the benefit of her joining the show. Nor do I necessarily see the benefit of Sanya joining the show. But I guess there doesn't really have to be a benefit. But I'm just trying to think about, yeah, it may benefit Bravo, but how would it benefit Jeannie? How would it benefit Sanya to be on the show? So, you can leave your thoughts and opinions below. Tell me what you think. If you're interested in Sanya's joining the show, why? If you're interested in Jeannie joining the show, why? I'm not interested in either of them joining because I like them as who they are. And I feel like if I see them on TV, I'm just going to be like, no. And I like all the ladies on Real Housewives of Atlanta. There hasn't really been a final word on if Portia is coming back. I don't think I heard a final no, so I think it's just in the gray area as of right now. That knife was really close to my face. Anyway, I am going to continue to cook my dinner, and I'm out. Peace.